This is hydrogen tap. It's 10:35 Friday night. This is the fifth in the series of the project. More close-up views of the cell. And finally, YouTube has fixed the problem with the comment files. If you want to email me any questions or comments, you can email it at johnaarons@hydrogentap.com. That's johnaarons@hydrogentap.com. Also, you can go to the site hydrogentap.com. Here's some good close-up views of the cell. A lot of people have done a lot of speculation. What this video is going to show is different parts of the cell. This is a 4-plate system. I do not believe it'll work with 2. The 4 plates are separated by a V between them. Is one of the processes that's going on here. A lot of people say the hydrogen's coming up in the center. It is coming up in the center, but the electrodes do not have anything to do with it. I have done numerous experiments with plates since this discovery, and the reason we're getting all this hydrogen out of here, a lot of hydrogen, is the spacing between the plates, the 2 sets of plates, the spacing between the plates at the top and on the bottom. In other words, there's actually 2 different spacings that's going on here. You can see how much hydrogen's coming off the top. The way the spacing is kept is by those screws or the electrodes. Since there are screw fittings on each one of those plates, you can change the spacing arrangement of the plates by making the plates screw in at different points. The fact that the 2 electrodes are fastened, one on each side at this point, matters not. Has nothing whatsoever to do with anything, other than it's just a convenient way to hold the cell in the tube. There is definitely a positive and negative to this, but a very slight difference. These plates are 0.028 thick, and these are the same plates all the Aaron cells are made with. Again, the only difference in this cell in all the other Aaron cell configurations is the spacing. If you look at the top, you can see the spacing difference between the plates on your right and the plates on the left. Trying to give as many views of this as possible. You can see the spacing on the bottom right there is wide. And you see the spacing between the top right plate and the plate next to it to the left. If you're counting from the right side, it would be the second plate on the right side. See how close it is to the first plate on the right side. But then there's a space. A lot of people are confusing the hydrogen coming besides that electrode on the left top. As you can see, there's a cutout there on the plate, and that's why you're seeing hydrogen coming out there. Again, this is distilled water with lye in it, very, very little lye to make this work. This particular test is running less than 2 amps or less than 3 amps. You can see it's 1.85 at 12.8, 12.17 volts. That is a lot of hydrogen to be putting out with such little amperage. I've had a couple of emails stating that one or two people have recreated this. That would be nice. I am right now in the process of mapping out the cell so it can be recreated easily. What you're seeing here is real. This is not an old video. What you're seeing here is happening now, and don't have to speculate on whether it's a fake or not. A lot of the older videos that I have looked at, and I've looked at pretty much all of my beliefs, and some seem to be the key here. Everyone's sending me videos. Most of the people that are producing hydrogen or were producing hydrogen, I doubt very seriously we're producing as much hydrogen as I am here. Every once in a while you'd see a claim or a picture of someone producing with less than an amp. But as you can see, I can change the amperage on this very, very easily. So if we're talking between 1 and 2 amps difference, or less than an amp, that does not or should not concern us. That can be changed by simply changing the dilution of the lye that's in this water. And it also can be changed by the amount of space around the cell itself. Remember, the cell is only about 3 inches across. If you want to extrapolate this up bigger, you're going to see a lot more hydrogen. Not too shabby.